Hello again, and thank you for listening to Coin Matters channel. Let me tell you, this is pretty major news. I'd like to start with WISDOMTREE, and then we'll discuss Google's recent crypto push. Blockchain technology enabled 21 states now have access to the WISDOMTREE consumer app. They are trying to de-silo $93.6 billion in funds. When many asset classes share the same underlying infrastructure, it creates a unique opportunity for investors and financial analysts. Recently, we've become aware of WISDOMTREE, a massive TradFi powerhouse, has also fallen for a Bitcoin spot ETF. Now look at all these major players, your BlackRocks, coming to play. Many financial institutions, including Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and others, are competing to offer Bitcoin spot ETFs and trading services. Here, WISDOMTREE announced its intention to release its blockchain-native mobile app, WISDOMTREE Prime, in January of 2020. The software has now gone live in 21 states. On Wednesday, tokenized Gold app users gained access to 9 WISDOMTREE digital funds, in addition to Bitcoin and Ether. The company's internal transfer agent maintains a secondary ledger on the Stellar or Ethereum blockchains that details the ownership of digital money shares by individual investors. So, folks, you can now trade cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ether with this app. Tokenization is used, namely with Gold, and the blockchain, Stellar, and Ethereum are used for verification purposes. What a positive outlook! I now possess Ethereum. Of course, I have some great bulbs in my investment portfolio as well. According to Jason Guthrie, head of digital asset product at WISDOMTREE, the underlying mechanism for the app's gold trading is tokenization technology and the transfer of value on a blockchain. Tokens produced for the firm's and clients' liquidity on a respectable decentralized exchange are one example of how WISDOMTREE is making use of the technology. The settling time is practically instant. This is a quote from, "We take something people are already used to and layer on top of a cutting-edge technological advancement in the realm of value storage and transfer in an effort to make the whole thing more pleasant for them." According to Guthrie, block may be made to function by combining traditional monetary systems with blockchain technology. The financial and investment knowledge gained from WISDOMTREE is hoped to be kept apart from D. While the company has the option of adding exposures to the app, it aimed to keep the app's offers focused on the foundational elements of a cryptocurrency portfolio. According to Guthrie, a major problem with many brokerage firms today is a lack of transparency. The vast variety of available resources is what attracts many crypto service providers. The fact that it can be overwhelming and perplexing for the typical person was mentioned 3 times. This is a huge deal, and we see an opportunity to provide something much more targeted. I'm hoping you've noticed some of the big brands moving into crypto and developing the infrastructure necessary to support it, such as exchanges and wallets. They're making it simple for people to invest in cryptocurrencies, and bundling them with gold and other assets demonstrates that the crypto asset class will be combined with a wide variety of traditional assets and play a role in the tokenization of their evolution. That's why BlackRock CEO, Larry Fink, has been predicting that tokenization will revolutionize the financial sector. So, this is incredibly encouraging news. Developments like these give me even more faith in this technology and asset class. There is a general trend of incumbents giving in easily. BlackRock is the largest, but I expect other, smaller corporations and companies that want to battle BlackRock to join the fray as well. This is enormously significant news. And to refresh your memory, WISDOMTREE also made several noteworthy changes in April. For Forex testing, T. Rowe Price and WISDOMTREE have joined the Avalanche subnet. The company plans to expand into tokenized loan issuance and equity offerings if early testing go well. The Avalanche blockchain is being used here. However, take a look at T. Rowe, which many of you may remember as an organization that manages retirement funds and invests money, and WISDOMTREE, which goes without saying. It's official, the idea is flying. We could be leaving orbit right now, for all we know. And our destination is the moon. After that, we'll travel even beyond than the moon. It's a thrilling time to be alive. One more piece of encouraging data: as of today, developers can offer their consumers the chance to purchase, trade, or earn digital goods and programs on Google Play so long as they maintain transparency and comply to other guidelines. This includes permitting NFTs. Facebook, Google, and others have wavered on their bans of crypto-related marketing, apps, and services. But they will give in because that is the way the future is going to be. And they will certainly implement their regulations concerning it. However, it is not prohibited by law. Their performance is subpar. They aren't claiming that we won't do it or that we never will. Now that the doors have opened, you can enter. It's a major deal, obviously. As a result, Google Play's Group Product Manager, Joseph Mills, stated in a blog post that was shared with Coin that this would enable partners to rethink classic games using user-owned content and increase user loyalty with one-of-a-kind NFT awards. One of the partners working with Google on the new policy was Reddit, which has experienced enormous access with its avatar and RTS. Reddit's senior engineering manager, Matt Williamson, was quoted in the thread on the page as saying the new rules are meant to level the playing field and encourage users to trust and use blockchain technology responsibly. While Mills acknowledged that tokenized assets might help create a more immersive experience and provide an extra layer of security for users, he cautioned that developers shouldn't highlight or advertise the possibility of financial gain from using the tokens in question. Google's policy regarding gambling, contests, and games where real money can be won remains unchanged. As a result, even apps that haven't been approved for gambling can advertise the purchase of in-game currency like a loot box for the opportunity to win NFTS. This is very encouraging news, people. You've managed to coerce the industry's heavy hitters into submission. Now I'm eagerly awaiting Apple's response. Keep in mind that the principles of game theory are at play here, and that no one wants to end up behind the rest. Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Gridwald has updated us with the latest information. In response to the SEC's notice of its desire to move for summary judgment, he said, "We have responded based on defenses rooted in the major questions doctrine, abuse of discretion, equitable estoppel, unclean hands, and laches. Tomorrow morning, we anticipate addressing the court." I'm happy that Coinbase is standing up to the SEC and fighting back because the agency is obviously a bunch of crooked scumbags. Identified as Gary Gensler. Speaking of this sleazy regulator, Gary Gensler is reportedly not going to step down from his position with cryptocurrency assets despite the appearance of conflicts of interest. He has claimed that all crypto assets are securities, but how can he make such a claim without first litigating the assets in question? That's right. You've made up your mind before considering all of your options. According to Eleanor Turrets of Fox Business, this doesn't sound like someone who plans to resign anytime soon. Gensler said at a news conference on Wednesday that he will not recuse himself since he is in full compliance with all laws and is aware of his ethical responsibilities in this case. Similar to his other fraudulent endeavors. That's the situation we're in, then. However, representatives of the House Financial Services Committee have been seen investigating him. Here. Today, Warren Davidson tweeted, #Fire Gary Gensler. Therefore, we must maintain the present level of pressure. Members of Congress are taking notice, so keep tweeting the facts. We can have Gary fired, kicked out, let the president kick him out, or do whatever it takes if he refuses to voluntarily stand down. We need to renew our efforts and continue to disseminate information. Please keep trying. We need to leverage social media. A true sologenic Bob Ross, at long last. When the Solar Guinea team successfully integrated the XLS30D on the DevNet, he, as CO creator, tweeted the following. "We will activate the change after the amendment has been approved and made public on the XRP ledger." The team at Sologenic is hard at work improving their user interface and adding new features. Sologenic is naturally constructed using XRP. So fellas, sound off on this development. Have some major announcements involving WISDOMTREE and Google, and we need to keep up the fight against Gary Gensler, the dishonest regulator. In any case, be sure to rate this episode highly on all available platforms. Please give this a thumbs up, share your thoughts in section below, and like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.